The private sector investment survey has been done for 20 years since 2003 with joint efforts between number of institutions, largely Bank of Uganda, Uganda Investment Authority and UBOS. According to UN Trade and Development Statistics 2021, Uganda was able to attract about $1.3 billion next to DRC, who attracted about $1.8 billion in terms of investment. Amidst all obstacles such as COVID-19, Ukraine war and Uganda's economic size, there has been an increase in foreign direct investment and reinvestment, with 1.67 billion shillings in reinvestment earnings being recorded.
Amidst the circumstances, to see that there are investors who are reinvesting with few incentives, other countries are providing mega incentives. Thank you for trusting us. So we recorded a 1.642.7 billion. Of course, Bank of Uganda will go into detail about this in terms of reinvestment earnings. So thank you very much.
Investment, where is the money coming from, largely that supports investment. And it gives us a good feel that actually most of the money comes from out. But what does this mean when money comes from out mainly? It would ideally mean that either there is more money available, or they are more people coming from available from outside, or they are more people coming from outside and they are coming with money. It is a sign that actually we are attracting investment from out. But it also enables us to look at, as that works, how can we make even the local investment also competitive by making sure that even the local money that you can invest into money locally, and by making money available to investors so that more money can be picked from here.
Lead the region as being one of the leading investment destinations, and thanks also to the government of Uganda for political stability, totally liberalizing the foreign exchange regime, and of course for making sure that there are incentives available for both local investors but also foreign investors. And of course in that there is a lot that we still need to do. For instance, we need to increase our disposable income to make sure that the purchasing power of our population is able to consume part of what we produce.
As a growing economy, the country is looking for information and exposure, which is achievable through foreign direct investment that comes in to grow areas like human capital, infrastructure, and other sectors. Foreign direct investment has been mainly observed in sectors such as oil and gas, industrialization, and ICT.
Foreign direct investment has been mainly in the oil sectors. It has also been in ICT. We have also seen it come through in the health areas. We have also seen that for most of the companies that have branches in Uganda, international companies, even as we were in the COVID period, these international companies remain receiving funds from their sister companies out there to be able to keep them active even during the COVID. They provided infrastructure for their staff to be able to work from home.
Uganda Investment Authority is committed to facilitating sustainable and responsible investments that not only contribute to Uganda's economic growth, but also prioritize environmental stewardship. In light of this, investors, particularly those focused in industrialization, are urged to be mindful of environment and actively embrace green practices throughout their operations.
About 5 years ago, we were happy that the UK government gave us support to a certain extent to manage the infrastructure for in the industry park. But we didn't do certain things properly. And now that is where we are going back and making sure that things are done properly on the new developments that we're going to. I want to inform the congregation that Uganda Investment Authority, through other development partners, has invested over $400,000 in feasibility studies alone for 2 major industrial parks coming up. So that means that we will not see the same mistakes. And we are doing it properly in terms of engaging other partners of government, NEMA, and other ministries that are deliberately looking for ways to make sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes.
Positive in terms of ensuring a green environment. Of course, as I've told you, that we have very, very huge diversity, biodiversity, and for us that's a resource. So our investors, as you are developing your industries, as you are doing your economic activities, please let's be mindful of greening Uganda, so that we match both industrialization and greening the country, so that we don't lose out on the beautiful nature that we have.
This survey marks a significant milestone in Uganda's commitment to fostering a conducive environment for private sector growth and investment in the country. Bronya Katsime, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.